Hello again everybody and welcome back to Fujit's Blitz, and today I'm going to do something different. Today I'm going to talk about maps, and I'm not going to show you any of my games. I'm going to use the replays that other people have sent me. We're going to talk about Dynasty's Pearl, a map that I don't particularly like. Now this is a friend of mine, Dave 648_24 of the clan 1 UK. He's rolling out in the Jagdpanther 4, the Flat Panzer, a German tier 6 TD on the EU server on this particular map. Now, this map is an interesting map. There are basically three routes. There's this route, which is effectively on the open side of the map by the sea cap, where it would be if it was supremacy. There's the middle route, which is straight through the town, and then there's the far route over on towards the A cap. Now, I'll be honest with you, for a long time I struggled with this map, especially in a TD, because I didn't find any decent TD positions, and I just struggled, and I couldn't work out what was the best way to go. So what I've pulled together here is just a collage, or montage, whatever you want to call it, of what I think is a winning strategy for this map. Now, I've spoken to a few people. I've spoken to my friend Meadsy69, I've spoken to a few people on the forums, and everybody seems to be in the same opinion. This side of the map is the side you need to be if you want to win on Dynasty's Pearl. You need to take this area. And if you've played this map a few times, you will know that the team that goes this way generally is the team that wins. And the team that goes into the town, and I'm not saying if you go to where the A cap is or where the B cap is through the town that you will lose. I'm not saying that. I mean, teams do win going that way. But from my experience and from what I've seen and what you will see in all these games is this side, if you can dominate this side, if you can take control of this side of the map, your chances for winning on this map are greatly increased. And why is that? Well, unlike the town side, there are more areas to hide, there are more defensive positions, there are more areas to hold down, and there are more areas where you can get shots across the map. Now, as you can see what Dave is doing here, okay, he's got 4 kills so far. I mean, he's just ripped through the enemy team on this side of the map. Okay, he's spotted up, and as you can see there, from the other side of the map, from where the flag is, then yeah, somebody can put shots into you. But look at this. He's now down and below. They can't get him. He's got, I mean, the Gravedigger there has made a mistake. He's either AFK all of a sudden, so allowing Dave to get free reign. But he's eliminated the shots coming in from the other side of the map because he's down below the sight line. And this is the thing I find about this side of the map. The other side of the map is a lot trickier, especially if you're TD. There's nowhere, strictly speaking, for a TD to effectively hide. Whereas this side, look at this. I mean, Dave, okay, he's been spotted, but look how difficult it is for that tank there to get shots into Dave in his Flat Panzer. Whereas Dave is having no problem getting shots into that tank. This side of the map offers a lot more, and it's not just with TDs. I mean, that's a fantastic game. I love that game. I mean, he takes 5 kills, he does over 2,000 odd damage, he bounces 400, and he dominates the map, and he gets a well-deserved mastery. I mean, that's the thing. And this is what we're trying to look at on this map. And it's not an easy map. I'll be honest with you, I do not think this map is easy. Now, there's another friend of mine, Reekoiler of the clan FTC1. He's rolling out in an IS-8, the Russian tier 9 heavy, again on the EU server, and he's going completely the other way. And as you can see, the team is also going with him, with the exception of 2. Now, I'll be honest with you, I mean, they win this game, but they're going through the town, they're going where to where the A cap would be, and you can see the other team have gone to where the C cap was, as we just saw in the last game. Now, you can see here that there is hardly anywhere to hold down. Okay, you can hide behind the buildings, etc., etc., but it's a very difficult and tricky strategic part of the map. In fact, it's so difficult and tricky that in the end, they end up fighting over the position that we've just discussed, which is this open area. Now you can see the entire red team are congested around this open area, but you know, they're not exactly in a domineering position. The whole of the green team now, which is Recoiler's team, have come to dispute and fight over this terrain. But this waffle tractor here is in a very bad position as a TD. He's got nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. He was always going to be eliminated. He is now out the game. But look at the mini-map. Look at that mini-map. Here's another tank here. He is also now in a world of pain. He is not in a good position. This allows Recoiler in his IS-8 to take a defensive position, to wait for his reload, and you know, he's now the team is now dominating. They've lost 2 tanks. Both sides have lost 2 tanks. And as I said in the last game, it's you know, teams that don't go to this area will never win. Because of course they all win. But the irony is they're now fighting over this area. And as I said in the last game, whoever dominates this area, whoever wins this area, generally wins the game. Now, the red team, unfortunately, have put themselves in very bad positions. I mean, you saw there the waffle tractor was in a bad position, and this has allowed them to take out tanks. They've got 3 against 2, but the 3, again, are not in good positions. I mean, the T-69 is well out of position there. He's allowing Recoiler, who's still on a full hit pool, to get shots into him from across the map. And he's not used the cover around him effectively. Don't get me wrong, I mean, Recoiler's played a blinding game here. I mean, 3,500 damage, he's bounced over 600, he's taken 3 kills. He is having a blinder of a game. But the red team made a lot of mistakes. Now he's got that Borsig, and the Borsig is doing the right thing. He's in a good position, which is why he's still got all his health, effectively. The Borsig is now trying to push. Look at this. Recoiler is now able to use his you know, the terrain to get around and to basically pick off the tanks. He does well to take that one out. Now he's just got the Borsig left. He's going to load maybe HE. No, he's not. He's going to stick with AP. And it's, you know, it's a brawl. Now you could say, but Fujit, you know, the red team dominated and tried to take that position and they got annihilated. True, but they didn't play it well. That's the thing. And not only that, if you notice, I mean, Recoiler got a Kolobanov there. He played a blinder of a game, and he carried that team. If it wasn't for Recoiler, they would have lost. That is my view. I mean, Recoiler won that game for his team. But for Recoiler, then they would have lost. That's truly what I believe. Next up, another good friend of mine and a member of my new clan, 49div, yay, is Queen Priscilla. He's rolling out in the E100, the German Tier X Heavy on the EU server, and this is a supremacy game, and as you can see, they're heading towards the C cap, because, as I keep telling everybody, in my honest opinion, whoever dominates and wins this area of this map wins the game. Now, he is well out of it. I mean, that's a great ammo rack. I mean, you've got to love that. Unless, of course, you're in the T64. Sorry, T54. Then you're not going to love it. But look at this. Look at this. You've got an E100, you've got an Object 263, and you've got a T57 Heavy. They are dominating. They are dominating this area. Now, the other team have gone to A and B. You would think, wow, they're taking 2 caps. It's going to be good. There's another E100 there. And look at the mini-map again. And almost the entire green team are around or in a position where they can put fire into this area. And they're whittling down the red teams left, right, and centre. The red team now, you can see from the minimap, are coming in to dispute this position. They did have the A cap, they've now lost it because one of the green team is shot over there. The green team are also now able to take the B cap because of these heavy tanks, this TD and this 263, disputing and fighting over this position. And this is the thing. I mean, they are now on a walk in the park. They've lost 1 tank. The Reds have lost 3. And you would say from here, guys, it's a foregone conclusion. You know, the Greens are going to win this. Queen Priscilla's team is going to win this. If they don't win by shooting all the tanks, they're definitely going to win on cap points. And they haven't even taken the C cap. All they've done is fought over this terrain. Okay, you've still got to play the game properly. You've still got to be able to drive the tanks, and you've still got to be able to pick the targets and hit them. No one's saying you can't do that. You know, no one's saying you have to go out and play it. If you dominate this area as a complete noob, you're going to win. It's not going to work that way. You've still got to be able to play the game. And as you see there, the T63, the 263 is gone, but now the E100's gone. So it's 2 against 4. They've got 2 caps. They've completely, well, Queen Priscilla and his other teammates have dominated this area, and by dominating this area, it's an easy win for them. The Reds dropped the ball a little bit. They went for the A cap. They didn't dispute the C cap. And, you know, que sera, the game is over. There's just a VK72 left. He's going to lose on cap points even if he stays alive. It allows Queen Priscilla, because he's in this area, to get better cover than the VK. The VK is very exposed there. It allows the other tanks on Queen Priscilla's team to come in and just basically farm him until he's gone. Queen Priscilla, again, has played a cracking game. I mean, you know, 4,500, bounce 1,500. He's been the center of attention, taken 2 kills, been in the thick of it, and gets a well-deserved mastery to boot. But look at the position he took from the off. Last game, a good friend of mine, ALBAC Bushcraft of the clan ALBAC, he's rolling out in the Leo 1, the German Tier X medium on the EU server, and look where he's going. He is going to the area of the map that I said is the area you need to fight over. And look at the mini-map. Some of his team is following him. They were initially going to A. They've changed their mind. They're now going C and B. And they're not going the city side of B. They're going this side, the park side of B. The Reds are nowhere to be seen. The Reds are obviously not coming to the C cap. They've gone to the A cap. They can take the C cap easily. The Reds, they're in the city. They're at the A cap. Now, like I said earlier, going to the city doesn't necessarily mean to say you're going to lose the game. But it's a harder fight, in my view. It's a harder battle, and it's a harder way to win. They've taken the C cap here. The green team are now in a commanding position, because the Reds have got to push them. They've got to push them either at C or at B. Okay, there's an AFK. Well, he's not AFK. I don't know what he's doing, really. He's obviously didn't want to move. This allows ALBAC Bushcraft to just take him out with his teammate, and he's not long for this battle. In fact, he's going to go very shortly. Okay, ALBAC maybe not be killing him. Maybe it's going to be somebody else. No, ALBAC's going to get the final shot in. Yes, and there we go. So, you know, they've got the A cap, the other side, and now they've got to dispute the B cap. And if you can look at the mini-map, there's nobody heading towards C. Oh, there is. There's just 2 heading towards C, but they've changed their mind. They're heading towards B. But look at this. This object has got nowhere to go. He had no cover. He couldn't hide himself. He's gone. He's wasted. He's out of there. So they haven't lost they haven't lost a tank yet. The red team are down 2 tanks. Okay, they got 2 caps, but the greens are in a commanding position because the greens can now pick them off. And this is exactly what is about to happen. He's now focused on taking those out. It allows ALBAC Bushcraft to get shots in. The E100 is well out of position now. He's got to push down with no cover. He's in a world of pain. He's not long for this game either. And this is a big tank. Okay, they've both lost 2 against 2. But look at this. The E100, he's just gone. And that's a big kill. You've got rid of the E100. Now the Reds have lost 2. The Greens are now able to take the A cap. They've already taken the C cap. And everybody's now fighting realistically on the terrain that I said earlier. Look at this. ALBAC Bushcraft is just able to take shots willy-nilly. He's now being able to roll into B, and the Reds are in a disarray, all because they went to the city. And by going to the city, this has allowed the green team to dominate this battle. But as I said in the last game, you've still got to play the tanks, guys. You've still got to roll them out, and you've still got to play well. You can't just go to the C-cap area and hope that you'll win. It doesn't work that way. You know, I mean, every game you've seen, the players have played exceptionally well, and they've exploited the situation presented to them by the red team. And you can't take that away from anybody. But look at this. I mean, the red team are dominating, but they're losing on cap points. Now it's 3 against 3. Albert Bushcraft has taken 4 kills. I mean, he's had a stunning game again. But the thing that you need to take away from this, it's been easier for the green team than it has the red team. And that's the thing I'm trying to present. You know, look, another tank gone. Boom, you're out of there. Kill number 5. It's now 2 against 2. All the tanks are on poor hit points, but they've won on cap points, and that's because they took the C cap to begin with. Anyway, that's my opinion. C cap, or that terrainy parky area, is the area that you need to win, and you need to dominate, you need to control in order to win on this map. And hopefully those games have highlighted the importance of that area. I'm not saying you will lose every game if you don't go to that area. Of course you won't. You'll win them. You'll win some games, but you won't lose all of them. But it's by far a better tactical area. Look at that. I mean, 3 tanks got donuts there. So, you know, you can't take away anything from our Bushcraft. It's a stunning game. I've been Fugit. That's been Dynasty's Pearl. And I'd like to thank Albert Bushcraft, Queen Priscilla, Reekoiler, and Dave 648_24 for kindly sharing their replays. I hope that's been enjoyable. By all means, send your replays to fugitsblitz@gmail.com. Comment, like below, and if you really could, please press subscribe. It's a nice thing to do. And until the next time, guys, I will say my usual. Stay safe out there, have fun on the battlefield, and happy tanking. Because you know what? That's what it's all about. Fun and happiness.